Hi guys, so today we're going to be talking about numbers up to 1 million and making a few numbers up to 1 million as well. So on this first page, as we can see, what is the value of each underlined digit? So all we're going to be doing is looking at these numbers that are in these different shapes, and where there's an underlined digit, so for example it's the 8 on this first number there, for those digits we're just going to be writing the value of what that digit means. So this is obviously a 6-digit number. The first number here is 832117, but we know that number is 832,117. So what is the value of the 8? Well, for this number, the value is actually 800,000. So I'm just going to write that in 800,000. Sorry, my spelling's a bit awful sometimes. But 800,000, that is the value of that digit. Now for the second number is 325,678. And the underlined digit in this number is the 6, which is the third digit of the number, which is actually 600. So the value of this digit is 600. Because if we took away the 7 and the 8 there, and the rest of the number would be 600. That's kind of what I do in my brain to work it out sometimes. It's just a lot easier for myself. The next number in the cloud is 34,543, and the underlined digit is the 3, the first digit. So the value of that is 30,000. The first digit, 30,000, is the value of that 3. And the last one in the sun here, the digit is 7, that's underlined, and the number is 7,970, and it's the second digit, and we know that's our group of tens. So that digit 7 is 70. So we know that digit is 70 because that's our second value in the number, which we know is our tens. And similar, doing the same sort of thing here, we're just going to be making up a few numbers up to 1 million, just using these 6 number cards. So there's 6 cards here in the corner: 5, 2, 7, 1, 8, and 4. Now we're going to use them in different orders to make up some numbers. So for example, the first one, A, we got to make a 6-digit number that is odd. So when we're doing odd numbers, we know that an odd number has to end with an odd number to be odd, if that makes sense. So you know, our 1, 3s, 5, 7s, and 9s, those are the odd numbers. So for example, we could go 527. So that's an odd number, 814,527. So an odd number for that is just one that ends in an odd number, which again are 1s, 3s, 5s, 7s, and 9s. So that is an odd number there. And now we need to make a different 6-digit number that is actually even this time. So all I'm going to do for this one is actually flip the first one around. So 725,418. And all I've done is just flip the first number upside down, just because I wanted to make it a little bit random, have a little bit of fun with it. But that is using all of the 6 digits on our right hand side to create a 6-digit number that's even. So 725,418. The last digit obviously being an 8, which is one of our even numbers, and we know our even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8. Within our digits, obviously below 10. Now we need to make a 6-digit number that is a multiple of 5. So hopefully we all know our 5 times tables, which should be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and so on and so on. So we need to make sure that our number ends in either a 5 or a 0, because that means our number will be divisible by 5. So we're going to have our 5 on the end because we don't have a 0 there. So this time let's go for 127,825. So we actually know that this number is divisible by 5 because our 5 times tables, if they're in the 5 times tables, they always end in a 5 or a 0. So that's quite a nice and easy one because we just had to pop a 5 on the end of that number. Now we have to make a number that is greater than 600,000 but is less than 900,000. So our number has to be between 600,000 and 900,000. If we look at our digits here to start this off, we actually have 2 options. So a number that's in between the middle of 6 and 9 is our 7 and our 8. So we know that our number needs to start with either 7 or 8. So let's just go for a 7. Now we already know that starting this number, it doesn't matter what order the rest is in, because as long as we have a 7 or 8, which is between 600,000 and 900,000, the word will be right. So I'm just going to put 725, 184. So if you read that number aloud, we have 725,184. So that number is greater than 600,000, but it is also less than 900,000 as well. And just a little extra question here is put on the end. We have a number. What is the value of the underlined digit? So hopefully you guys know that this is a million. It's just 1 million, and clearly underlined the first digit here, which is our 1. So as I said, the digit is just 1 million. So the value of that 1 in this question is 1 million.